the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Cleveland Browns. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
10-10 at their own 23-yard line.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And a Raider first down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll drop the throw. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Of 29 yards.
He got 29 yards that time. So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
The ball carrier.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Jacobs
trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Out of the gun now on third down. The Browns D locked in on third down, brings up fourth.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Carlson on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin with a quick throw out left, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's second and 7 now from the 28. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Third and short yardage, Mayfield. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for
pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And now it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Mayfield throwing complete there to Hooper. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. Mayfield with it once more. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run it with Jacobs. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Returnable here from the 38. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll roll him out right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
At the 25-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 25-yard line. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
4-yard line.
A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. To throw, Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete. And the intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs. But it's going to be 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially. So he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And the Raider
line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got an open man, it's Ruggs. And they move this all the way down to the 9. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Raiders 3.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
2nd and 3. Steps away to his left. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
That catch good for only a couple.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Cleveland Farrell in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
You know, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Mayfield finding Beckham. Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have retaken the lead.
For the point after.
Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back, and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
First down, Las Vegas.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Jacobs now. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They will run the draw with Jacobs, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and just like that, it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt, and they're able to bring him down at the 20. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield looking deep for Hilton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillendow as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good.
Las Vegas, first down.
Back to throw now on first down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
22 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best
That's caught by Woods for a Raider touchdown.
Las Vegas.
Robert Woods, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
At the 45-yard line.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The ball carrier.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
15-yard line.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. From the gun, Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
86.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Mayfield from the gun on third down. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's fourth.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Seibert able to knock this one through, and that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards there on the pickup, and the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs. They'll throw now on the final play. Buying time to his left. And he floated one out there incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
A gain of a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And again, it's Chubb. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Nick Chubb.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, pick up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And it's third down.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
That is 3 plays.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. That's pulled in at the 32. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
A first down throw for Mayfield, and finding the tight end Hooper. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Austin Hooper.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards, the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd and 4. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And got a man, it's Woods. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
A gain of
a very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 and the 34.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. This time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 16. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Come on now.
Darren Waller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders are back within a score. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
31.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Mayfield. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
On 1st down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
Number 27.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
A yard brings up 3rd and 5.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, alert. Let's go, team.
Mayfield now. Caught left side by Hilton. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run for it. Chubb, and he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Nick Chubb stops short, and the Raider D, they get the football back. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
On the play. 1st down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. They'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The Raiders on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 15. They'll look to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete. A 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down 1 score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. This now a chance at the very least to burn some clock following that 4th down stop. Points would be ideal for some breathing room, no doubt. And really, a field goal would be huge. That would make it a 2-score game. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
1st down, Mayfield. That's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Mayfield with it once more. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air.
even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll try again with Chubb, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Down and goal to go.
Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now fourth and goal.
The line of scrimmage.
Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 6. At the 29.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The Raiders on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
It's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Let's go. Check. Alert.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
27 for
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. The Browns on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5.
King.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got his man, Hilton. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. 2nd and 5 from the 8. Mayfield. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Mayfield to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
On the return, the Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Complete to Robert Woods.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
2 at the 43-yard line.
And that's caught left side. It's Woods. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Las Vegas, 1st down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Escaping the press. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chandler Jones in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
3rd down pass. Intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Cleveland, it's an 11th win of the year as they'll finish the regular season at 11-5. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, this loss will mean they finish the season right at 500 at 8-8. But they've got better days in their future. Of that, you can be sure. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.